Hey everyone, uh, it's me, Jason.
I'm Jeff.
There's Jeff. We're back for another episode of Adventures in Pop Culture. Um, we're going to do another VHS one because a gentleman named Connor Bendel, and if I'm saying that last name wrong, I apologize. Um, one of Will's, I believe, cousins or somebody. I can't remember exactly. I think I met Connor once. Seemed like an okay dude.
Hi, Connor.
Hey Connor, big shout out. He asked for a VHS video, so we were like, sure,
No problem.
yeah,
We got this.
we got this. And honestly, and kind of to show if people have something they want to see, we are more than willing to accommodate.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, any kind of pop culture, we will more than likely make the video for you.
We both love VHS, so this is very easy to do.
Yeah, no brainer.
Yeah.
And we just so happens we were just out,
Yep.
and what you see here, in addition to the 5 videos we're going to talk about, is one day's pickup.
One day.
One day.
We just got back from Omaha, and we hit up 3 thrift stores, and this is the haul. Even though
It was just one place.
it was
we
just
got
one
them
place that
from.
we
Yeah.
got these from.
And-
They were selling them for 35 cents each.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't do the math, but you're looking at roughly like $20 worth of VHS tapes.
I think that's all we spent.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which, cheap. Very fun to collect. Super cheap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now we're gonna just go through. We both picked out 5, and it kind of highlights the different areas of VHS tapes you can get.
Yeah.
And yeah, we both picked out some ones we enjoyed and think are interesting.
I think they're a little more on the fringe of like very bizarre,
Yeah.
or like they're not going to be printed again. And well, you'll see once we'll get going.
All the crazy areas you can get into with VHS.
Yeah, definitely.
You wanna go first or second?
I'll go first.
He's going first, people.
All right, so for my first one, I picked up David Bradley is the star, but it is Cyborg Soldier. The cover pretty much says it all as far as why I picked this up, because it's a soldier and he looks like he's half man, half robot, and I cannot wait to watch it. Never heard of it before. Looks awesome. I'm sure it's horrible, but yeah, Cyborg Soldier.
I bet it's delightful.
Oh, it has to be.
The first one I'm going to highlight is probably the most well-known of the 10 movies we'll talk about, but it is worth showing to everyone because it's a movie called The Electric Horseman. What makes this great is the cover, because that is Robert Redford, and it appears that he is about ready to give Jane Fonda either a power bomb or a pile driver.
Oh, I think it's totally a power bomb.
Power bomb, yeah. It is. That cover is delightful.
It is great.
It is. You just could run across some great VHS covers,
Oh,
and
yeah.
this is excellent. And that is why I picked this one, just
Yeah.
so the world gets to see this, because that's awesome.
The cover is probably the best part of both of these movies. Like Cyborg Soldier,
Yeah.
it's probably awful.
And Jane Fonda's a communist. so
Oh boy,
she deserves that
Ooh.
apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, that is fantastic.
Yeah, my next one. Come on, Jason. We're facing them all one.
Oh
way.
God, I'm sorry.
Lord. My next one is the story of David Ring. David Ring is a motivational speaker of some sort. So I have a hard time believing that you're going to find this anywhere else. And this one popped out to me because it says, and I shouldn't be laughing.
No, I don't want to laugh either.
But it is funny. It says, "I have cerebral palsy. What's your problem?" It's just a very
great.
funny. It's a very funny. It's a very funny tagline for a movie. There, I said.
Very funny.
That
is great.
Putting that one away.
Good luck finding that on another format.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uh.
That is just, so good. This one stands out because you run across these sometimes where this is CBS's 10-minute video preview for their 1994 lineup.
Ooh, good year.
Yeah. So this is just 90s overload. So on the cover you see Murphy Brown, Northern Exposure. I don't know what that is. Now, you read the back and it gets even better. Because this talks, first of all, it's sponsored by Bum Equipment clothing line, which screams the 90s.
Bum! I forgot all about them.
Yeah, they're on the back of this. The 1994 Chevrolet S-Series pickup is also a sponsor. Now, in 10 minutes, it talks about Adam's Family Values, the Joy Luck Club, and then it talks about those television shows, including Cop and a Half. Oh no, there's more movies. Cop and a Half, Falling Down, Then it's going to talk about Quantum Leap and those other television shows. And apparently it wraps up by talking about new music coming out from Billy Ray Cyrus, Sting, U2, and Tony. So it's like a 10-minute like time capsule of the 90s.
Tony.
Yeah. So it's just this great.
That's cool.
And it's misprinted because this is. Yeah. So I don't know if that's a misprint or just a poor design.
Yeah.
And when you're done, return it to Blockbuster Video. So this is just like the 90s.
Yeah, that's really cool. My next one is Dwarf on Golf. This is something that I didn't know about until today, but I guess there's this dwarf character that Tim Conway played.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his golf series. So it's a full-size man who's clearly on his knees pretending to be a dwarf, and he's teaching golf tips.
Yep.
So I can't wait to watch it, and I'm glad that this exists.
That's a series. There was like 8 of those.
That's insane.
Okay, this next one is a little harder to explain, but it just illustrates how crazy the VHS market was and how specific you could get with it. And this definitely does not appeal to most people.
Yeah.
But the things you can find that are just crazy specific on the VHS are just awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just so fun to collect. So this one is called How to Make a Brush-On Rubber Mold You Can Work With. And it features the master sculptor Timothy Maslin. And there's more of it, a description on here. Now this runs for 30 minutes. And it was put out on VHS. Now, I don't know if you can see it or you'll be able to see it in the picture, but this retailed for $49.95 when you want to buy it.
$50 for that.
We got this at a thrift store. So at one point, somebody paid $50 for this.
That's crazy.
And that kind of stuff is fascinating.
They probably made some awesome rubber molds.
Yeah. I mean, it's a master sculptor.
I would like to think that they did anyways.
We'll probably never watch this, but if we wanted to be sculptors,
Yeah,
here's where we start.
Yeah. My next one is, I guess it's kind of similar to what my last one was.
You love golf.
But it is a lesson with Ledbetter, the #1 coach, the short game. So it's just an old clamshell that teaches you the fundamentals of short game golf by a guy named David Ledbetter. God bless his heart.
Yep.
I really don't think you'll be able to find this anywhere else. And these things are actually fun to put in because, I mean, sometimes they try to be super goofy with it, or sometimes it's funny how like straight they try to be with it. Even
you never quite know what
you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
David Ledbetter's golf video.
Probably an excellent, informative video. Okay, this is another very fringe one, and it's not knocking religions, and especially Christianity, but churches got a hold of the VHS format and ran with it.
They definitely ran with it.
And this one just really stands out. There's so much animation and like PSAs where they tried to tell teenagers and other people all these things they shouldn't do.
Yeah.
They just, man, they made I mean, good for them. It taught people things. They got to see. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. This one stood out because this title is completely nonsensical and just kind of shows how far they went with this. But it's called Take Another Look for the First Time. That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Well, maybe you need to take another look at that title for the first time.
Oh, man. You just made that so clear for me.
Yep.
But yeah, and for 35 cents, I love being able to look at this.
Yeah, it is really cool. And this is my last one of our 5. And it is Diane Horner Presents Big Band Line Dancing. So this is going to teach you how to line dance to big band music, which is awesome.
What more could you ask for?
I didn't know that you could line dance to anything but country music.
Me neither.
But this is what back when I guess everybody wanted to do line dancing, because this also has a little
that opens nice.
Another open up, and she does all sorts of dance teachings they all seem a little bit country themed. But yeah, so if you ever want to know how to line dance to big band music, come on down to our shop. We will pop it in, and we're going to learn how to line dance to big band music.
I'll do that for an evening.
Why not? Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah. My last one is just kind of an example of, we both know a lot about movies. We have heard about God knows how many movies, have seen a lot of movies, but the VHS format never fails to surprise the things we haven't heard of.
Yes.
And this has a big cast of, Harry Anderson, Ed Begley Jr. Well, it's not a huge cast, but there's people in here. But I've never heard of a movie called Spies, Lies, and Naked Thighs.
Ooh.
And now I know that exists.
It's such a titillating title.
It is.
It really is.
I would like to think we might actually watch this one.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about VHS is, man, you just run across things you just never knew existed.
Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah. And that is a prime example.
Yeah. Well, there it is.
Yeah.
1 day's worth of going through. Well, this was one thrift store. They just had a
nice selection.
A really nice selection.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Over the top.
Too sweet.
Two brothers in Nebraska, pop culture's what they love. Join them as they talk about all of their cool stuff. Adventures in pop culture.
I think I've heard of him.